Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the 15-year veteran Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers as they square off with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. With that, let's get up to Seattle. Standing by at CenturyLink Field, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
With the beautiful Puget Sound just to our west, you get a look inside CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led onto the field by their quarterback, a man who's made quite the name for himself in the NFL, and that's Russell Wilson.
And when I think of Russell Wilson, I think...
Hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And one of the big bodies helping out this offense is your boy, Upati.
And all he wants to do, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And he's got Lockett. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
On that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about... And let's get a look at the Green Bay defense.
Safety Adrian Amos was a free agent in 2018, and division rival Green Bay took note and brought him to Wisconsin to patrol the center of their defense and also drop down near the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again, Wilson, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Here's Wilson to throw, and it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4. Break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done. Let's go, boys. It's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if you can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder?
One has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
You're the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another good pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 15-yard touchdown grab.
Contract time.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. A really, really long field goal couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, you know.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. David Moore, 77 yards.
I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. These two teams all tied after one. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get the first, and his first carry, he loses the football. And this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy,
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see some...
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Wow. Get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers have taken...
Just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Big yardage there on the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now it's Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore.
The stick's moving.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Rashawn Gary.
That's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tied up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts on the heavy look come in from the offense. Countered it with extra linebackers who brought...
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 20. Barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Pack on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Back and forth, we win in that first half. This has certainly been an entertaining one to watch thus far. So let's get right back out to it as we'll rejoin our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
You can draft the fastest, you can draft the most athletic guys, but if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from the 20.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now it's Wilson. Open man, it's Madden. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another. They'll run on first down. Carson taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And back onto the field now, Devontae Adams and company getting set to go. Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100.
A nice inside run. Sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Packer football here as they...
When you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands.
And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Seahawks have picked it up. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. The offenses have success.
You've had to deal with it all game long. Both offenses going up and down the field.
And now the kick is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense.
Yeah, baby.
Break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And the ball is knocked out. And a Seahawks.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct remaining. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are going to take the 7 on the clock. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on... And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. It's a Seahawk touchdown. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had
hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.